My name is Maria Wuollet, and I am from Ecuador, and I live in Missouri, and I'm a mom. God has blessed me with 12 beautiful children. I was raised in a Catholic home, and I attended a Catholic school. And through confession, then I never felt all clean of conscience, because I will always forget to tell the priest one or two different sins, and I never really felt like God had forgiven me. But when I was 14 years old, the mission trips with believing speakers started in Ecuador, and the first trip in 2000, the ministers came and they served, and I remember that listening to the sermon, I was so happy because I heard that they said that you don't need to tell anyone all the list of your sins that was in your conscience, that all you could do was just simply believe. And I wondered, that was it really that simple, that I could have my sins forgiven and God will really forgive me? So at the end of services, I just asked them to sit with me, and we sat. I remember in the living room of my mom and dad's home, and I went to them and I told them that, that if I could simply believe my sins forgiven. And they preached the gospel to me. And I remember feeling so joyful that this time in my life, I was really, really forgiven by God, that my sins were gone and I could have the hope of heaven. And I remember feeling so joyful. I felt so light. I felt such great joy in my heart. I felt like my heart was going to explode out of joy. And I remember we were sharing happy tears, and the speaker brothers put their arms around me and they preached the gospel and reassured me that I could believe my sins forgiven. Faith is so simple for those that have faith, that we can see it, that we can believe it. If you can find a believing friend or God's kingdom, listen with your heart. God is there in His Word, and He wants us to follow Him by simply believing.